We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gonna throw right away. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's gonna be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Slayton is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here for Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Penix on 3rd down. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run with Robinson. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll grab it at the 12. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Going up top for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Penix going to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
To throw again, it's Penix. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Slayton is the man in motion. Again, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They run over center with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On second down, here's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Coot able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's Otten, open downfield. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Back to throw, Ritter. A minute 56 to play in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This a 48-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Penix. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. on 3rd and 1. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Ritter. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, here is Penix. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Slayton is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn him back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Falcons 14, Buccaneers 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ritter. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll motion over Metcalf. Fourth down, here's Ritter. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is on the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming.
And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Now Ritter. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long. Here's Ritter. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Going up top for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 3rd down, Penix. That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Going up top for Evans. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That one complete to Johnston. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll look to throw yet again. A pass pulled in by Irving. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Ritter. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter going for it all. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They're going on 4th down. Ritter. That's taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will score. Game on. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Johnson now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, Yes, you have to stay aggressive, knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
Johnston motioning over. Now Ritter on first down. Metcalf hauls in that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. He'll check this down to the running back. They get 18 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. To throw is Ritter. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Ritter going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. A short one there to Otten. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. Here's Ritter to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Demari Mathis. Inside the 40. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down 2-E, one more time. And that should just about do it. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.